12 diabetes-friendly snacks that keep you full, nourished, and blood sugar stable. Must-have foods to keep in your pantry. Have you ever met someone with diabetes who, despite being absolutely starving, won't touch a single crumb or sip of anything between meals? They're scared to eat anything, even a glass of water and a small cracker, because they worry their blood sugar might spike and cause bigger problems later on. So instead, they tough it out, barely eating anything until mealtime. But then when dinner finally arrives, their hunger is out of control, and they eat way too much in one sitting. Blood sugar shoots from rock bottom to a dangerous high. This roller coaster is actually worse than if they had snacked smartly between meals. Some older adults are downright confused, saying, "I don't need any snacks at all. Why is my blood sugar still all over the place?" When doctors hear this, all they can do is shake their heads and smile knowingly. The truth isn't that snacks are off limits, but that they're simply eating the wrong snacks. Poor blood sugar control isn't about avoiding snacks altogether. It's about choosing the right foods and eating them at the right times. Scientific research has long proven that people with diabetes benefit from eating small, healthy snacks between meals. Not only does this help prevent blood sugar from dropping too low, it also smooths out blood sugar levels throughout the day, preventing binge eating at mealtime. Plus, it can improve quality of life and overall happiness, because who wants to be starving all day? The problem is when people hear snack, their minds jump to cupcakes, potato chips, and sugary cookies, all blood sugar bombs. So they panic and avoid snacks entirely. But the truth is, real blood sugar-friendly snacks don't just avoid causing spikes. They actually help keep your blood sugar steady. Below are 12 snack ideas approved by doctors, nutritionists, and even national guidelines as ideal for people managing diabetes. If you eat these correctly, pair them well, and time them right, you can snack safely and see your blood sugar improve, along with your overall health. Underscore 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 underscore. 1. Hard-boiled eggs, the doctor-recommended blood sugar stabilizer. Simple, practical, and packed with benefits. When people think snack, they often imagine something sweet and tasty. But for people with diabetes, the best snacks are the ones that keep blood sugar steady. Among all diabetes-friendly foods, hard-boiled eggs rank as the top recommended snack by most healthcare professionals. A single hard-boiled egg contains about 6 to 7 grams of high-quality protein, but has almost zero effect on blood sugar since its glycemic index is nearly 0. This means eating one won't cause your blood sugar to spike. Even better, eggs slow down how quickly food leaves your stomach, so you stay fuller longer and naturally eat less at your next meal, a huge plus for controlling blood sugar swings. Many doctors suggest having a hard-boiled egg mid-morning or mid-afternoon, especially for those prone to low blood sugar during those times. It's a safe, effective way to curb hunger without causing blood sugar chaos. A quick tip: stick to plain hard-boiled eggs rather than flavored ones like pickled eggs or fried eggs cooked in lots of oil. Those added seasonings and fats can add unnecessary calories and stress your system. How to prepare: bring water to a boil, then simmer eggs for about 7 minutes for a perfectly set yolk and a firm white with great texture. Ideal snack times are around 10 a.m. or 3 p.m., right between meals when hunger often strikes. Example: take 68-year-old Susan from Ohio. She's had type 2 diabetes for 10 years and used to get ravenous by 3 or 4 p.m., but wouldn't eat anything because she feared blood sugar spikes. After her doctor's advice, Susan started eating one hard-boiled egg every afternoon with a glass of warm water. Her blood sugar became more stable throughout the day, and she no longer binges at dinner. She often says, "That egg has saved me so many times. I'm not dizzy from hunger, and I'm not overeating at dinner." 2. Dried tofu. Tofu jerky, the plant-based protein powerhouse. Chewy, satisfying, and blood sugar friendly. Many people with diabetes worry about eating too much meat due to concerns about cholesterol or blood fats. If you're looking for a high-protein, low-fat, slow-digesting snack, dried tofu jerky is an excellent choice. Made by pressing and drying concentrated soybeans, it's rich in plant protein, isoflavones, fiber, calcium, and other nutrients that help improve insulin sensitivity, regulate blood lipids, and stabilize blood sugar fluctuations. A key advantage is its chewy texture. A small piece can take several minutes to eat, which naturally helps you eat slower and feel fuller without overeating. Unlike oily or sugary snacks that provoke insulin spikes, dried tofu jerky is bland, light, and easy on the system, making it a top choice for diabetes-friendly snacking. It's also easy to carry and store, making it great for work, travel, or home. Tips: choose low-sodium, unsweetened, lightly seasoned versions. Avoid highly flavored ones like those with heavy spices, 5-spice powder, or lots of salt. Keep portion sizes to about 2 to 3 small pieces, or 50 to 80 grams per snack. Example: meet 70-year-old John from Michigan. He struggled with hunger between meals and once ate some sugary jerky that shot his blood sugar through the roof. Later, his daughter brought home some plain dried tofu from the store, and John tried 2 pieces in the afternoon. Not only did it keep him full, but his blood sugar remained steady. He jokes, "This stuff looks boring, but it works better than any supplement I've tried." 3. Chickpeas, the underrated legume hero. Slow-release carbs that satisfy and stabilize. Chickpeas might not be as familiar as kidney beans or lentils, but nutritionists call them a champion legume for blood sugar control. They have a low glycemic index around 36 and provide plenty of protein, soluble fiber, vitamins, and minerals, perfect for a diabetes-friendly snack. Because chickpeas digest slowly, they provide steady energy without sudden glucose spikes, helping you feel full longer and avoid overeating at the next meal. Texture-wise, chickpeas fall somewhere between potatoes and chestnuts, soft and creamy with a nice nutty flavor. They can be boiled, steamed, or mashed into hummus. So many ways to enjoy them. How to prepare: buy dried chickpeas, soak them overnight, then boil until tender. They keep well refrigerated for up to 3 days. Snack portions should be about 50 to 70 peas, under 80 grams. For variety, toss them with diced veggies or a drizzle of olive oil. 4. Cherry tomatoes, the almost no impact, refreshing veggie snack. Low sugar, antioxidant rich, and satisfying. People with diabetes often fear blood sugar swings. But one food you can eat almost endlessly without worrying about spikes is the humble tomato. With a glycemic index of only 15 to 20, tomatoes are a super low GI food. A 100-gram serving has only about 19 calories, so you can snack on them without guilt. Besides being low in carbs, tomatoes provide lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that boosts your immune system and protects blood vessels. The smaller cherry or grape tomatoes are particularly convenient, sweet, juicy, and easy to pop in your mouth, like natural candy, but far healthier. Lycopene has been studied extensively and is shown to reduce the risk of atherosclerosis and cardiovascular diseases, a huge bonus for people with diabetes who often have high blood pressure or cholesterol. How to enjoy: eat them raw for maximum nutrition or cook them into soups or salads. A typical snack portion might be 1 medium tomato or 15 to 20 cherry tomatoes. 5. Whole grain rye or whole wheat bread, smarter carbs. Tasty, filling, and blood sugar-friendly carbs. Hearing the word bread often makes people with diabetes nervous. Many commercial breads are made with refined white flour, lots of sugar, and fats, the perfect recipe for blood sugar spikes. But whole grain breads, like whole wheat or rye, are a different story. They retain the bran and germ, which means more fiber, B vitamins, and minerals. These breads digest slowly, keeping blood sugar more stable. While white bread's glycemic index can be as high as 70, whole grain breads are usually around 50 or less, making them a better choice to satisfy hunger without the crash. Whole grain breads have more chew and fiber, helping you feel full longer and resist cravings. Tips: choose breads labeled 100% whole wheat or 100% whole rye. Don't be fooled by dark-colored bread that's just dyed or contains added sugars or fats. Check the ingredient list carefully. Keep servings to 1 slice, 40 to 50 grams. Pair with protein like eggs, or milk for balanced nutrition. Example: Linda, 65, often felt dizzy and shaky by afternoon and thought she was having low blood sugar, so she'd eat sugary crackers, which only made her feel worse. After switching to whole grain bread with an egg as a snack, her blood sugar and energy improved dramatically. She says, "It's a little coarse, but it keeps me steady and satisfied." 6. Grapefruit and oranges. Sweet yet blood sugar friendly. Vitamin C rich fruits that fight heart disease and stabilize sugar. Many people with diabetes avoid fruit because of the sugar content. But some fruits are not only okay to eat, they're actually beneficial. Nutritionists highly recommend grapefruit and oranges for people managing blood sugar. Grapefruit is low in sugar with a glycemic index around 25. It's loaded with vitamin C, beta-carotene, potassium, calcium, and flavonoids, which reduce inflammation, improve blood vessel flexibility, and promote cholesterol metabolism. Oranges have a slightly higher GI around 40, but still rank low compared to many fruits. They are refreshing, boost the immune system, help prevent colds, and can regulate blood pressure. Compared to apples or bananas, which are higher in sugar and starch, grapefruit and oranges are gentler on your blood sugar. How to enjoy: eat one small orange or half a grapefruit per snack. Avoid fruit juices and dried fruits, which concentrate sugars and spike blood sugar more quickly. The 7th fruit, the apple, the most reliable everyday fruit for people with diabetes. When it comes to fruits for people managing diabetes, apples have long held a reputation as a safe, dependable choice. Among all the fruits out there, apples are often hailed as the #1 fruit that people with diabetes can eat without worry. Why is that? Well, for starters, apples have a relatively low glycemic index, about 36, meaning they don't cause a rapid spike in blood sugar. The sugar content in an average apple is moderate and balanced, but the benefits don't stop there. Apples are packed with dietary fiber, particularly pectin, along with polyphenol and potassium. These nutrients collectively help regulate blood sugar levels, prevent constipation, improve gut flora, and even help lower blood pressure. That pectin, which is a type of soluble fiber, forms a gel-like substance in the intestines that slows down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. This helps avoid those sudden sugar surges that can be dangerous for diabetics. On top of that, apples contain polyphenol like quercetin and floredzin, which research has shown to have anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. These compounds help protect the cardiovascular system, the heart and brain blood vessels, from damage caused by oxidative stress. So eating apples is not just about blood sugar. It's about overall vascular health too. Practical advice: aim to eat one medium-sized apple a day, roughly 100 to 150 grams, about the size of a clenched fist. When picking apples, choose varieties that are naturally sweet but not overly sugary, and with a crisp texture. Think about the popular Honeycrisp, Gala, or Fuji apples that are common in American supermarkets. Important: don't peel your apple. The skin holds most of the polyphenol and fiber that give apples their health benefits. Let me tell you a little story. There's a lady named Mrs. Anderson who lives in a suburban neighborhood in Minnesota. For years, Mrs. Anderson avoided eating fruit altogether because her neighbor once told her that people with diabetes shouldn't eat fruit. It would mess up their blood sugar. So she stayed away from apples and other fruits, missing out on all their goodness. Then one day, during a diabetes education seminar at her local hospital, the dietitian shared something eye-opening. One apple a day can be part of your blood sugar control. That was a relief to Mrs. Anderson. She started eating half an apple every morning and the other half in the afternoon, sometimes paired with a slice of cucumber or a boiled egg for protein. Over time, her blood sugar stabilized and her mood improved too. She'd smile and say, "Finally, I can enjoy fruit again without worrying or drooling over forbidden snacks." The 8th fruit, kiwi, the tangy little green powerhouse that balances blood sugar and blood pressure. If apples are the comforting, reassuring friend for people with diabetes, kiwis are like the next level superfood treasure. This fuzzy little fruit is not just deliciously sweet and tangy, but also packed with nutrients that help regulate blood sugar and blood pressure. You might be surprised to learn that kiwis are rich in an extraordinary compound called actinitin, a natural enzyme that has shown promising effects on insulin sensitivity and sugar metabolism in research studies. For folks with type 2 diabetes, actinitin acts like a natural metabolic helper, making it easier for the body to process sugar. Kiwi also boasts a high content of dietary fiber, lutein, good for eye health, and potassium, all crucial for improving digestion, managing constipation, controlling blood pressure, and protecting retinal health. These are all common concerns for people living with diabetes. Eating tips. One medium-sized kiwi, about 100 grams, is the ideal serving. To keep blood sugar steady, try pairing your kiwi with a protein snack like a boiled egg or a small glass of milk. If your stomach is sensitive, choose a ripe, soft kiwi and avoid eating it on an empty stomach, which can sometimes cause discomfort. The ninth fruit, dragon fruit, the sweet, safe sugar control fruit. When many people with diabetes hear dragon fruit, their first thought might be, but it's so sweet. Can I really eat that? Actually, dragon fruit is a fantastic option for blood sugar control. Despite its sweet taste, the sugar in dragon fruit primarily comes from glucose and fructose, but it has a low glycemic index, ranging roughly from 25 to 50 depending on the variety. Plus, its high water content and low calories make it a great choice that won't cause sharp blood sugar swings. Instead, it provides a gentle, steady release of sugars and a good feeling of fullness. Particularly, white flesh dragon fruit contains twice as much soluble fiber as the red flesh variety. This soluble fiber greatly helps with constipation and gut bacteria balance. Meanwhile, red dragon fruit packs more anthocyanins, those antioxidants that fight free radicals, as well as iron and zinc. These nutrients reduce inflammation and help protect blood vessels, which is vital for anyone with diabetes. Eating dragon fruit is like giving your body a gentle, soothing supplement, not harsh or aggressive in raising blood sugar, but hydrating and nourishing. How to enjoy it? About 100 to 150 grams per serving, roughly half a medium dragon fruit, works best. Eat it as a snack 2 hours after a meal or in the afternoon. Pair it with low-fat protein snacks like boiled eggs or tofu cubes to help keep blood sugar stable. A little story. Mr. Collins, a retired school teacher from Oregon, used to reach for sugary snacks like cookies or cream puffs when he had cravings, but his blood sugar was always unpredictable, up and down all day. His community nurse suggested trying white dragon fruit as a sweet, healthier alternative that also helps digestion. He gave it a try, enjoying a small piece every afternoon with warm water, and soon found his blood sugar much more stable. He laughs now and says, at my age, being able to eat something sweet without guilt feels like a blessing. The 10th item, low-fat, unsweetened milk, the liquid protein that soothes blood sugar and supports bones. Many people with diabetes feel wary of milk, fearing it's high in fat or sugar and will spike their blood glucose. But if you choose wisely, especially low-fat, unsweetened pure milk, and control the amount, milk can actually be a powerful ally in blood sugar management. Low-fat, unsweetened milk is rich in high-quality protein, calcium, vitamin B2, potassium, and other nutrients that help promote satiety, meaning you feel full longer, slow carbohydrate absorption, and protect blood vessel elasticity. Most importantly, milk supplies calcium, which is essential for preventing osteoporosis, a risk often overlooked in diabetes care. On the other hand, flavored milks, high-calcium fortified milks, or breakfast milks often sneak in a lot of added sugars, sometimes over 10 grams per serving, which is a hidden trap for people managing blood sugar. Tips for consumption. Aim for 200 to 250 milliliters per serving. About 1 cup, best consumed at breakfast or mid-afternoon around 3 to 4 p.m. as a snack. Pair your milk with an egg or a slice of whole grain bread for a balanced mini meal. For those who are lactose intolerant, lactose-reduced or lactose-free milk options are widely available and work just as well. The 11th snack, raw, unsalted nuts, the little powerhouses that stabilize blood sugar. You might be skeptical when you see those shiny little nuts, thinking they're just fatty treats. But raw, unsalted nuts are actually excellent snacks for stabilizing blood sugar in people with diabetes. I'm talking about plain nuts, not the honey roasted, salted, or spice varieties you find at convenience stores, which often pack hidden sugars and unhealthy fats. Raw nuts are loaded with healthy fats, mainly unsaturated fats, fiber, protein, potassium, and other vital nutrients. They slow down carbohydrate absorption, help stabilize blood sugar levels, improve insulin sensitivity, and also contribute to lowering cholesterol and preventing atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries. One important caveat: nuts are calorie dense, so it's crucial not to overeat. Too many nuts can cause weight gain, which counteracts blood sugar control. Serving suggestions: keep your portions small, about 15 grams per snack, which is roughly 2 walnuts, 15 almonds, 30 pistachios, 4 hazelnuts, or 15 to 18 peanuts. Avoid mindlessly munching on a big handful while watching TV. It's too easy to eat too many. Best times are mid-morning around 10 a.m. or mid-afternoon at 3 p.m. Perfect as a healthy snack or to take on the go. To share an example, Mr. Lewis, a gentleman from Ohio, had high cholesterol and unstable blood sugar. He used to snack on cookies when hungry, which his doctor frowned upon. After switching to 15 almonds mid-morning and a couple of tofu snacks mid-afternoon, his blood sugar stabilized, cravings reduced, and his cholesterol dropped noticeably. He jokes, "Eating nuts feels less like snacking and more like repairing my body." The 12th snack, cucumber, almost 0 calories, but a natural blood sugar balancer. Cucumbers are surprisingly one of the best natural weapons for controlling blood sugar. They're extremely low in calories, just 15 calories per 100 grams, and have an almost 0 glycemic index. More importantly, cucumbers have high water content and fiber, giving you a crunchy texture that can help curb cravings. Many people with diabetes eat cucumbers not just for their nutritional value, but because they act like a neutralizer, slowing down the emptying of the stomach, stimulating bowel movements, and increasing satiety. Pair cucumbers with protein-rich snacks like boiled eggs, tofu, or nuts for the best effect. For those trying to manage blood sugar and maintain or lose weight, cucumbers are a perfect, refreshing choice. Tips for eating: enjoy 1 medium cucumber, about 150 grams, as a snack. Avoid heavy sauces or dips with sugar, vinegar, or spicy dressings, as these can spoil the benefits. In conclusion, managing blood sugar doesn't have to be a bitter, joyless struggle. Think of it as a smart, skillful marathon rather than a quick sprint. Instead of starving yourself or being fearful of food, learn to choose wisely and combine foods cleverly. These 12 snacks, apples, kiwis, dragon fruit, low-fat unsweetened milk, raw nuts, cucumbers, and others, are all slow to raise blood sugar, rich in nutrients and filling. They help you control your blood sugar while still enjoying your meals and snacks with pleasure. Starting today, stop fearing food. As long as you eat the right foods in the right ways, you can keep your blood sugar steady and protect your health. May every person managing diabetes find peace of mind in their diet and live a more flavorful, joyful life. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me today. I hope this sharing touched you in some way. For my friends who haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can keep learning and growing together every day. Let's keep moving forward, happier, healthier, and slowly growing older with grace. See you in the next episode. Don't miss it.